me cater to you, let me cater to you, let me cater to you. I wanna let you know that you know that I am what you do. Don't want me to reassure you, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you, I am to be better, challenge me for the better, but what do you let me cater to you?
Hello everyone and welcome to my second channel. Yes, but we're gonna get on right into it because that's what we do over here at this channel. We just get right on into it. We just talk about the mess and we just let have. Okay, so welcome to the channel. But of course we're still talking about the infamous Will Smith slap on Chris Rock. Okay, Chris Rock mama got a lot to say about this shit. She don't like it. She even say Will don't even attend the not the Grammys but the Oscars like that, and he gonna use this one time because he's winning an Oscar to slap her baby. She ain't like it, y'all. She did not like it. And okay, I'm like I don't really care too much about this slap anymore. It is what it is. He got black privilege in Hollywood. Hollywood take care of their own. He goes deep into the Hollywood scene. He probably do rituals and all that kind of stuff. All right, so it really don't. I really don't care about it. I'm just trying to figure out why he felt he need to go to Dubai first of all. Then he left Dubai and went to what is it? Mumbai or something like that. Mumbai, because of his issue with Jada. Okay, he been running from Jada, running to Jada, running away, running away. That's what he been doing his whole lifespan with Jada, because he was up there having fun, listen to Chris make all his kiki jokes. They did this crazy antic on their TikTok or Instagram account prior to the Oscars. So I'm like, well, y'all trying to come with the mess. Well, you trying to come with the mess, okay? Because you didn't come to the Oscars because y'all were boycotting it because it wasn't a lot of black people winning Oscars, from what Jada said. Now you come back, we'll make a big fool out of both of y'all. Now I guess you're going to boycott it again, even though Will just resigned from the Academy. They suspended him for 10 years, which to me they should have just suspended him from life and not even given him his Oscar. And then he probably would have felt more bad. But he's in a walk in the park at this point. He don't give a shit. They ain't take his award back. He don't care to win another one, because you don't need but one Grammy, one Emmy, one Oscar, and it's probably another one I'm forgetting about, but I don't give a shit. Okay, so what is it? What is it to Will? Didn't go to jail. That was the biggest thing. So you're just telling people, if you are privileged, white or black, and you're very well known, connected in Hollywood, you do your rituals on a whatever monthly cycle, weekly cycle, whatever, you good. You above the law in our society, okay? But don't let an ordinary Joe Jill out there go and do some stuff like that. They gonna be behind bars, all right? You can bet your little tootie on that one, okay? Or I should say tutti frutti. But anyway, it's just Jada. She just driving Will crazy, because we really do know they have an open relationship. So girls come to him. Well, women come to him, men come to Jada. She's just a little bit more selective than Will. Okay, let's just got it good. And it seems like she likes to be a cougar running out there, because I know y'all do remember that Alcina type situation that was going on, and Jada coined it or labeled it the entanglement. And from over there, everybody just took on that entanglement word when they got into situations, okay, or a situationship they found themselves in. All right, so I don't know why Will thought he was going to go to India in any form of fashion and not be recognized. I mean, come on, Will. You have a noticeable face. And it just is what it is. But why would you run to another country when you could have really stayed here, fought the music, did whatever, and moved on about your life? I know you weren't scared of Chris Rock family, even though look like he got about 10 or 12 brothers over there. I don't know, I guess I would. And then shortly after the Oscars, police was coming to your residence because you felt unsafe. So I'm like, really, Will? Really, Will? Okay. So I really just don't know what's going on. I mean, because Will try to say he's into this Indian culture with meditation and yoga and all that stuff. But then wasn't he a Scientologist person as well? Okay. So I'm like, what religion do you really practice, or do you not practice any religion at all? Because I'm kind of confused. And I really don't care. It's just neither here nor there. I just thought I would bring that up. Because he has no foundation. When you have no foundation, you will be weighed back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out where you should land, what's the best option for you and possibly your family. And I don't know. I just tell you, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess all the way around. Then you got Jada over there trying to defend herself. Like, I didn't tell Will to go do that. That was out of line. Will should have known better, this, that, and third. But you were over there making all them ugly, monstrous faces when you didn't feel the joke was kind to you. And you looked at Will like he was crazy. And he felt that he needed to save you or restore your honor. And I don't know. Because my thing is, if you didn't want to be roasted the way you did get roasted, you should have asked for another seating assignment. I'm sure they would have accommodated you because who you're married to, which is Will. And I always really thought that Jada was always seen, or she felt she was being seen behind Will, not beside Will or in front of Will, but behind Will. So I think she had somewhat of a complex with that. She was no longer the star. And she didn't really play in those many pictures. I mean, I think she was in The Matrix or something like that. And she was on the sitcom that Debbie Allen produced and Bill Cosby. What was that? A Different World. She had a little stink on that as well. But Jada's just weird as hell. And if she really think that if Tupac was still living, she would have an ounce of a chance with him to form a relationship, she is very delusional. And I think she really needs to go get help. Because Tupac had a lot of loves in his life. A lot of loves. And Keisha Morris is the actual one person that actually got a chance to marry him. I don't think it was really something there for us to keep them married. I think it was a situationship that was happening between them anyway. But I'm like, you fell in love with the young Tupac, the aspiring Tupac. You and him may have shared poetry type of insight with one another. And that's what you really fell in love with. Because if it was anything plausible between you all, I'm pretty sure Tupac would have made that happen. But he had many, 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 many loves. You know, like that song he's saying, I Get Around, Tupac got around. You know what I'm saying? Really got around. So, no, I think, Jada, you're being very delusional and you're pinning. Because he was even dating, that was really what came out when I found out he was dating Madonna. I'm like, Tupac, Madonna? And then, you know, he was dating this young lady. Don't know who she is. But it just is what it is. And you tried to make Will be like him, or you was just telling Will how fascinating and fine and I don't know, a woman pleaser like Tupac was. But Tupac was gangster as hell, and some people just liked it, that gangster look and feel of it. But I'm like, evidently, if he was just dating you in the dark or something, or dating you behind the scenes, because he was very public with the women he was running around with. And you weren't that woman, okay? So this whole thing about you writing a letter to Tupac and putting your daughter in it, and she wanted to see you happy, and that's just playing mind games with your children and yourself. So I can see why they effed up, okay? And they don't want to be known as a Smith, because Willow is just Willow now, and Jaden is just Jaden now. They don't want to be named Smith, maybe because of the notoriety behind it, and they want to be seen for themselves and not who their parents are. So yeah, Will really is the star among the family, and Jaden is seen in the back, and you know where she should be. She shouldn't be trying to compete with Will and his notoriety. She had her own claim to fame, but she just whooping. And you can see how young they were. You remember how young you were when you first fell in love with somebody that you thought was love, but it was just puppy love. But in your heart, it was true, true love. But I'm kind of why you and Tupac didn't date when you were taping a different world? You know, why we didn't see y'all in the streets together? You know, it was little or nothing on the internet that you could put them two together. But in her mind, she done had a full blown relationship and probably a proposal of marriage. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl, the one he did marry, that they really spent no time together because I think he went to jail or something. Her name is Keisha Hughes, I believe. And I mean, hell, even left I was hanging out with him and probably throwing up the legs for him. Okay, I'm just saying, before she got with Jerry Rice, when she tried to burn down his house and his clothes, the football player for Atlanta. Then, you know, they were saying Tupac was messing with Faith Evans behind Biggie Smalls' back. Then, and Lopez, I forgot what her name is. Damn, I can't think about it. No, I think her last, not Lopez, Perez, Rosie Perez, that's her name. He was messing with her as well. And I did not know, what's her name, Garcia Bouvier, that played as Fancy on Jamie Foxx show, and she plays on Beverly Hills Housewives for Bravo. I did not know she was dating Will Smith too. So Will was getting around too. But he was more cool about it in a sense. He wasn't thuggish or anything like that. But, you know, Jada just wanted to remake Will. And I find fault in Will for trying to let a woman do that to him. If she couldn't love him for him, he should have got the hell on. Even now, you know, with this whole debaclement of him, you know, slapping her. That's me, y'all. Hey. Okay. That's my little avatar my daughter put up for me. But anyway, for my other channel. But I'm trying to get y'all used to it so y'all can go on over there and blow that channel up. And I'm actually taping for this channel now. So y'all could just watch me and get your kikis and laughs on throughout the weekend. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I just don't understand why Will Smith is just with her. It's almost like it just mind boggles me how Beyonce stays with Jay-Z. You know, there's love there, love lost there, and it can't be repaired after so many allegations of cheating. You see what I'm saying? And then the one that Jada had right up under Will's nose in his home, she was effing August Alsina. And I was like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. Couldn't y'all have taken that to another hotel or something? But y'all gonna get messing around up in my house? I guess Will felt some kind of way that it was going down in the house that he had paid for. But I'm like, hell, you live on a compound, look like you could have been way on the other side, getting some sleep or doing your own thing while she was doing her own thing on the other side of the house. The two didn't have to even mix. But like I said, y'all messed up with y'all religions. Y'all messed up with y'all Hollywood lifestyles and what y'all believe in or marriage should be. I mean, you're just going and making shit up day by day. So that's why y'all so confused. But I'm like, if the woman really don't want to be with you, then drop her. I mean, the kids are grown. Ain't no sense keeping making, you know, this really sad opening of a relationship when it doesn't seem like it. Because I'm pretty sure if Tupac was still alive and Jada thought she had a chance, or she probably would have tipped out on you anyway, because she would have felt that's her true love. She couldn't, you know, she couldn't let her love just be dampened or disregarded. She had to go, you know, feed her love fest for Tupac. So she would have left you quick, fast as her if Brother Man was still on this earth. Okay. So my thing is, you know, hey, beat her at the point. Just say, hey, it's not working. You know, I'm cheating on you. It's not really right. Why don't you go your way? I go my way, but we can still be besties. You know what I'm saying? Because they almost really gave each other a dap on bad marriage for life. They, you know, they're going to always be true to themselves when it comes to if Will ever needed her or she ever needed Will. It would kind of sort of be like a platonic type relationship, but at the same aesthetics. You know, they'll be helping each other because they think they know each other, which to me, I don't think they know each other at all. Okay? But it just is what it is. That's all I got for this video. I ain't got no more. Y'all get in those comments. Let me know what y'all really thought about the whole thing of Will slapping, you know, Chris Rock, and then flying off to Dubai. Then from Dubai, he went to, what is it, Moby, something like that. Mubi. Y'all know I can't pronounce certain words. Mumbai, is that what it is? But let's get on into this TMZ write-up that they put on Mr. Will Smith. Because I have to give y'all my commentary first, or what I thought about a particular subject topic I'm bringing to the screen for y'all. And then, once I analyze that and we put that to rest, then I be wanting y'all to come down in them comments and y'all talk about what y'all feel should have happened, okay? But anyway, a staff member from TMZ wrote as a title of their article, Will Smith resurfaces after Oscars slap. All smiles in Mumbai. Okay, Will Smith resurfaced after the slap, but far, far away from Hollywood. He's in Bollywood, they like to call it. Okay, where the rich and famous just play all day. Okay, we have it being read out to us. Will touched down at a private airport in Mumbai, India, and it was clear the paparazzi in India knew he was coming. They shouted out his name as he arrived at his hotel, and he was more than happy to give the paps, he called them paps, but we mean paparazzi, along with some serious fans, a wave and a smile. No idea why he's there, whether it's business or pleasure, but it didn't look the worse for wear, posing with someone who looks like the pilot at the hotel. He even stopped for a few fans who desperately wanted to get a selfie with the actor. Will hasn't said anything publicly since his apology after slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars, a slap that earned him a 10-year suspension from the Academy events, including the Oscars. Sidebar, they should have took his Oscar as well if they really wanted to do the due diligence, and they should have put his behind in jail for a certain amount of time and then let him out, just to show that he wasn't above the law and society. But that's just me, I'm just living out this dream of being a real American citizen, okay? But anyway, it says several of his movie projects have been put on ice in the wake of the slap. It's unclear if they'll be canceled altogether or whether the movie companies are just waiting for all the hubbub to die down before things get reset. Okay, so basically that was their spinoff. Excuse me, their spinoff on what they felt the comings and goings, the short trip that he took. Excuse me, the water went down the wrong way, y'all, because your mouth gets so dry when you're talking. But that's just their spin they're putting on it, just to give us a little something to let us understand what Will is still doing in his travelings, and that he can't go nowhere without somebody recognizing him, and he should really just come on back home, deal with the fire, go on a long vacation, or doing nothing, which nobody's going to touch him right now because he's hot. Boy, he's hot. And in the wrong way. So they don't want to give the impression, I guess Hollywood don't want to get the impression that they're insensitive of Chris Rock's feelings, so they have to let it die down. Maybe a couple of more months need to pass. Hell, maybe Christmas need to come before we be in a forgiving mood, okay? And then we go back to business in the new year. At least that's what I see. So he got a really cool break where he can do anything he wants to do and stay away from people that basically want to tear him up from the top of his head to the sole of his feet, because they're trying to get fights set up for Will Smith and Chris Rock to go in the ring together. I'm like, really? It still would not be a fair fight, okay? It would not be a fair fight. So I don't suggest that. But trying to understand, it seems like everybody was and kind of being on Will Smith's side, talking about him, trying to figure out what went wrong. Denzel up there, meaning Washington, saying, well, the devil comes, and the devil, when you at your best, the devil try to bring you down. No! Okay, the devil's always been there with us. Okay, just like Jesus, all right? You always have that good thing or that bad thing, and which one you should choose. He chose the wrong one. You do have the ability to fight temptation off, okay? It's how much you want to give into it, which gets you in trouble, okay? So he was just feeding off Jada's energy and all of that, and he should have just looked at Jada and told her to just suck it up. He's a comedian, that's what he does, and you out here sporting and talking about your alopecia anyway. Okay, it might be a sensitive subject here, but not tomorrow, all right? we need to just get you on some therapy treatment, okay? So you could deal with life, because life just happens, okay? At least it was not cancer. All right, it's the big thing. But as we get older, anyway, we all start balding. We all start losing hair, we start losing our memory and everything like that. We start getting fatter. Hey, everybody's in an emotional state, but that don't mean you go and put hands on somebody. But like I said, he whipped. Jada gave him that eye. He felt sorry. He had seen her going back and forth of how she felt, being at home and no hair and all this stuff. And I'm like, how much women have choices now? We still have hair, but we be putting on wigs, extensions, whatever, okay? It's our world when we go through the sexual world. You see what I'm saying? We love it. So embrace it. But she's just feeling all some kind of way. Then she's going to come back after the Oscar slap. Talking about, I ain't tell Will to do that. I can stand my own ground. I'm not a weak woman, this, that, and the third. I'm like, really, Jada? Really, Jada? But then you shouldn't have that awful look on your face of surprisement and embarrassment. And you felt like you wanted to just bawl out and cry because Chris was up there making a joke, which was to me not insensitive, because he was just like, you shaved off your head, whether you did it on purpose or your hair fell out. He's looking forward to seeing you in the next G.I. Jane. And G.I. Jane picture with Demi Moore, that was a powerful picture, okay, because she was kicking butt. All right, but it just is what it is. That's all I got for this video, guys. I ain't got no more. Y'all get in the comments and y'all let me know what y'all thought about subject topic. Okay, I'll see you next video. Bye bye.